Most players celebrate the moment they receive a wild card. The call comes in. You're in the tournament. No qualifying rounds. No extra battles. No surviving the grind just to reach the main draw. It feels like a gift. A reward. An opportunity. But when Alex Eala received her wild card into Berlin, the celebration lasted only until the draw was released. Then everything changed. Because what waited for her in Germany did not look like a reward. It looked like a test. A brutal one. Round 1. Donna Vekic. World number 30. Former Wimbledon semi-finalist. One of the most dangerous grass-court players in women's tennis. And if Alex somehow survived that challenge, round 2 potentially meant Elena Rybakina. World number 2. Wimbledon champion. Australian Open champion. Owner of one of the most devastating serves the women's game has ever seen. That is not the path usually given to a wild card. That is a trial by fire. And suddenly the biggest question surrounding Alex Eala was no longer about rankings, momentum, or confidence. The question became simple. Was the Birmingham champion still there? Or had the loss to Iva Jovic taken something out of her? Berlin was going to answer that question immediately. Because grass-court tennis does not wait for anyone. Not emotionally. Not physically. Not mentally. And certainly not at this level. The moment the draw dropped, fans immediately focused on the possible blockbuster meeting with Rybakina. But that was a mistake. Because the real danger was standing directly in front of Alex. Donna Vekic is being overlooked in this conversation. And she absolutely should not be. This is a player who has spent more than a decade surviving on the WTA Tour. A player who understands pressure. A player who understands grass. And most importantly, a player who is arriving in Berlin in terrifying form. At Queen's Club, Vekic entered the tournament as a lucky loser. She was not even supposed to be in the main draw. And somehow, she turned that second chance into a statement week. She beat 2 Czech players back-to-back. She played twice in the same day. And she did it without dropping a set. That is not luck. That is rhythm. That is confidence. That is the kind of form that becomes dangerous on grass, where momentum can change matches faster than on any other surface. The scary part for Alex is that this version of Donna Vekic looks completely different from the player she defeated earlier this year. Because yes, Alex has beaten her before. Twice. The first meeting came at the ASB Classic in Auckland back in January. It was a true battle. Alex lost the opening set 4-6. The match looked like it was slipping away. But instead of panicking, she settled. Adjusted. Fought. She took the second set 6-4. Then closed the match with another 6-4 set to complete the comeback. It was one of the first moments this season where people began realizing Alex Eala was no longer just a talented young player. She was becoming a competitor who could solve problems under pressure. Then came their second meeting just weeks later at the Kooyong Classic exhibition. Different setting. Different atmosphere. Same result. Alex won again in straight sets. 6-3, 6-4. 2 matches. 2 victories. 2 very different circumstances. The head-to-head belongs to Alex. But here is the part that matters most. Neither of those matches happened on grass. And grass changes everything. Especially for a player like Donna Vekic. On this surface, her aggressive first-strike tennis becomes far more dangerous. Her serve stays lower. Her flat ground strokes skid through the court. Her experience becomes even more valuable. This is not hard-court tennis anymore. This is survival on the fastest surface in the sport. And Vekic knows exactly how to play it. People forget she made the Wimbledon semi-finals in 2024. That was not a lucky run. That was a full week of elite grass-court tennis against world-class opposition. She understands how to move on this surface. How to shorten points. How to attack quickly. How to pressure opponents before rallies even begin. And now she arrives in Berlin playing some of the cleanest tennis of her season. which means Alex Eala is not walking into a comfortable first-round match. She is walking into a collision. But what makes this moment fascinating is that Alex has built her career on surviving moments exactly like this. Every major leap in her journey has come when the pressure was highest. Indian Wells. Nobody expected her to make noise. Then she shocked everyone. Birmingham. A top seed carrying enormous expectations after years of frustration on grass. She responded by winning the title and breaking her long-standing curse against Czech players in the process. Again and again, the pattern repeats itself. The bigger the stage becomes, the more dangerous Alex Eala seems to get. That is why Berlin feels so important. Not just because of rankings. Not just because of Wimbledon. But because this is another chance to prove her rise is real. And the stakes surrounding this tournament are massive. Right now, Alex sits at world number 33. Just weeks ago, before the grass season began, she was ranked number 37 with 0 grass court titles. Now everything has changed. She won Birmingham. She reached the round of 16 at Queen's Club. She earned more than $60,000 in prize money in barely 10 days. And suddenly she is standing right on the edge of something enormous. Wimbledon seeding. That changes everything. A seeded player receives protection in the draw. It means avoiding the biggest names until later rounds. It means breathing room. Opportunity. A real pathway deep into the tournament. An unseeded player? That is chaos. You can draw a world number 1 in round 1. You can face a Wimbledon champion immediately. You can play a title favorite before the tournament even truly begins. That is why Berlin matters so much. Every ranking point suddenly carries enormous weight. A strong week here could push Alex into the top 30, maybe even higher. And if that happens before the Wimbledon seedings are finalized, the entire trajectory of her summer changes. That is why this tournament feels less like preparation and more like a crossroads. And waiting behind Donna Vekic is perhaps the hardest challenge in women's tennis right now. Elena Rybakina, world number 2. The reigning Australian Open champion. A player who enters matches with an aura that changes the atmosphere before the first ball is even struck. Her serve alone can destroy opponents mentally. On grass, it becomes even more lethal. Short points. Quick holds. Constant scoreboard pressure. Facing Rybakina on this surface feels like trying to survive a storm. And yet, there is something interesting about this potential matchup. Rybakina has looked vulnerable recently. At Queen's Club, she was upset by Katie Boulter despite entering the tournament as the top seed. That loss reminded everyone of something important. Even champions can be beaten on grass. Especially during short grass seasons where momentum changes rapidly. And Alex possesses one weapon that could genuinely trouble Rybakina: her left-handed serve. Against right-handed players, Alex creates angles that most women on tour rarely see. On grass, where the ball skids and stays low, that becomes even more dangerous. A lefty serve pulling Rybakina wide into the backhand corner could open the court instantly. It is one of the few tactical advantages Alex would carry into that matchup. Would she be the favorite? Of course not. But grass tennis is unpredictable. One hot serving day changes everything. One fearless performance changes everything. And Alex Eala has built her reputation on delivering fearless performances. Still, before anyone dreams about Rybakina, the real battle comes first. Donna Vekic. And this is where Filipino fans need to be careful. Do not underestimate this match. Yes, Alex leads the head-to-head 2-0. Yes, she has beaten Vekic in pressure situations before. But this is the best version of Donna Vekic we have seen in months. Possibly all year. And Alex herself enters Berlin carrying emotional questions after the loss to Iva Jovic. Because that defeat at Queen's Club did not just end a winning streak. It interrupted momentum. For the first time since Birmingham, Alex looked uncertain. Flat at times. Reactive instead of aggressive. The clean ball striking that defined her title run disappeared. And now comes the hardest test any athlete faces. The first match after disappointment. That match always reveals the truth. Was the loss processed correctly? Did the player learn from it? Did the frustration become motivation? Or did doubt quietly begin to grow? Berlin Round 1 answers those questions. And honestly, I believe Alex responds. Because of something she said before the Jovic match even happened. I feel right at home on grass. That quote matters. Because she did not speak about Birmingham like it was something finished. She spoke about grass like it was a place she belonged. And players who truly discover comfort on a surface do not lose that feeling because of one difficult afternoon. They rediscover it. Especially after rest. Especially after reflection. Especially when the stakes become enormous. And the stakes in Berlin could not possibly be bigger. Donna Vekic. Potentially Elena Rybakina. Then Wimbledon only days later. This is the kind of stretch that changes careers. One great week and Alex Eala walks into Wimbledon seeded, protected, dangerous, respected. One bad week and suddenly the draw becomes a nightmare. That is how thin the margins are at this level. That is why Berlin feels electric before the first ball has even been hit. Because everyone understands what is hanging in the balance. And maybe that pressure would overwhelm some players. But Alex Eala has spent her entire career proving she is different. She thrives in moments where expectations become suffocating. Where the lights grow brighter. Where the pressure becomes uncomfortable. That is when her tennis becomes fearless. That is when her movement sharpens. That is when her belief becomes visible. And walking onto a Berlin grass court with Donna Vekic waiting on one side and Elena Rybakina potentially waiting on the other? That is exactly the kind of environment where Alex Eala tends to produce her best tennis. The draw is set. The path is clear. The challenge is enormous. And the girl who started this grass season ranked world number 37 without a grass title now stands on the edge of Wimbledon history. Berlin is not just another tournament. It is the final test before the biggest stage in tennis. And Alex Eala is about to discover exactly how ready she really is.